Good? Okay. Alright, I am not going to be looking at chats where you just skipped the intro today. No intro today because we're already late. I know. But, hang on. There we go. I'm doing what I can. I just got home. I am ready to watch this. I'm excited. So, no chat because I don't want to get spoiled. I'll pull up chat after watching it. So, let's just get right into it. I'm excited, guys! Kenobi! Here we go. All right. Where's the timer? Here it is. Okay. I'm going to start. I'm not going to be skipping the recap, by the way. So, I'm just going to get right into it. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh. What a way to start. Oh. Dude, this is sick. Oh. Oh. This is hitting all the spots right now. I can't believe this is actually happening right now. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah, let's go, baby. Okay, I'm pretty excited right now. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh man. They put a mouse droid in part of the intro. Oh man. Getting chills right now. What a recap, bro. Oh. Oh my. Oh, I cannot believe what I am seeing right now. Oh, just so many chills. What an entrance. Oh my gosh, this show is perfect so far. 10 years later. It looks so bad. Oh. That could have been better. I wonder why she thinks Kenobi's alive. Like, what's the deal with her? Better watch your tone. Is that what I think it is? It is. Oh. I knew it. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Oh man. Oh man, if they keep this up, oh man, boy did they prove me wrong. I hope they keep this up, man. I am really surprised. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh man. Wait, what? What? I already saw that in the trailer. Oh, that's jacked up. Oh. I love that. Oh crap. Oh, what are the chances? Hmm. Oh man. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ah. Tell him. Oburn. All right, I can see it. I can see it. I just need more. I need more answers about her. Like, doesn't really make much sense. Just with her though, everything else is looking good. Let's get it, baby. Oh man. What a first episode, bro. Okay. Okay, no, it looks like there's no end credit scene. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm still not gonna look at chat because you never know when there's gonna be a rat. And spoil it for number 2. So before I get into number 2, I wanna take a minute and let's talk about that for a second, okay? Because boy, was that interesting, huh? Um okay. So for those that do not know kind of what I was thinking going into this, I did not think this was going to be lore accurate. I thought for sure this was gonna break lore, and I can gladly say though, I am gladly proved wrong from that first episode. 1 out of 6 right now. Okay, I hope they keep this up, It's doing really well. I'm really enjoying it. There are some little things that I'm like, okay, like nitpicks. Not they're not like story wise, just like maybe certain shots or how somebody looks or whatever it is, right? Overall though, that was a great episode. How he started off with a recap, and then Order 66. It was great. Order 66. The only questions I really have in terms of lore is a couple different things. One, um, actually, wait, no. Okay, that makes sense. So I want to know more about the basically, yeah, just basically just one question that I guess could lead to a few other questions, but it all has to do with that third sister Inquisitor lady. Um, I want to know more. What connection does she have to Kenobi? How does she, but what's the story with her, basically, right? And that can lead to a few different questions because obviously, Vader could obviously tell people, okay, Obi-Wan's still alive, right? And the other Inquisitor said, okay, we spent 10 years looking for him. We're done. And she's still not stopping. Why? Why does she care so much? The Inquisitors would only care because they're trying to basically just do what Vader's command is. So there's only two different things that I feel like can coincide with that and make sense. One, Vader gave her a specific mission to continue seeking out Kenobi, but I doubt that because the other Inquisitors are basically getting on her about how she's doing certain things, unless it's just completely secret. But then again, why would Vader? It wouldn't make much sense for Vader to give her that secret mission. You know what I mean? So then the only thing that would really make sense is if she has some type of connection, or there has to be some type of motive, is basically what I'm saying. So connection or motive, and obviously even with that connection, she's still gonna need a motive. So I'm kind of curious what her motive is, to find Kenobi. That's my main thing. Other than that, I think that was a great first episode. Surprisingly, didn't break lore. Super happy about that. Really like the approach they took to it. I was also wondering why Kenobi would leave. I'm like, there's just no way he'd leave, right? And I feel like they did a good way of explaining how he has to leave Tatooine. I don't like the line that Bale made, personally. I'm okay with it. It doesn't break lore. It's just, in my opinion, I feel like the line where he basically was trying to convince Kenobi to go is basically say it's not because of Luke, right? And it's because, like, his basically hinting towards it was his failure with Anakin. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I definitely feel that for Kenobi. That could definitely be part of a reason. But the fact that Bale would even say that it's not even for Luke, to me, that's just like, okay, hang on a moment. You're stepping on his toes. Like, he's definitely looking after Luke, and this is like his number one, and forget the number one mission. This is his only mission. You know what I mean? And he's done this for 10 years. It's crazy. So just to say that he's chickening out just because of Anakin's failure, which may be a part of it. I'm not saying it's not. He's, this is a very broken Obi-Wan in this stage. He's going through a lot, but I don't know. I feel like they could have maybe added to it or rephrased that little line, but that's just a nitpick. But anyways, very, very impressed with that first episode, and I hope they continue. I hope they keep it up, man. I really hope so. Now I'm like taking back some of the things I said. I'm like, hey, don't go all action now. You did good on the first episode. Keep going. I don't want to see Vader and Kenobi fight as much as I want to see them fight. I don't want to see them fight just because the lore wise, and if they can keep it lore wise accurate, that'd be amazing. But either way, I'm excited. Let's hop into episode 2. I'm not gonna skip the recap, and then we'll go ahead and discuss it all afterwards. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that I didn't even get really talk about. But there's just so much that was good. Yeah, but like even though I had the question for the first episode, they could definitely answer it in the show. So episode one's a pass for me. Bro, I'm even more hyped. Oh, I don't even know how that's possible. But it's possible. Oh, I'm even more hyped for the second one. Oh, man. No way. What? What? Wait. Oh, man. Bro, we gotta talk about that afterwards. Watch that come in handy. Yeah, he's not a. I knew he was not a real Jedi. He's fake. He's fake. He's not a real Jedi. Yeah, he knows. He knows what's up. He's so faking it. That means he is an inside guy or what? How does he know this info though? There's no way he's a real Jedi. There's no way. He knows, right? Ooh. Oh, love that. That's Satan, dude. Oh man. How did That was interesting. Maybe just a little rusty? Now it makes sense. That's the motive. Boom, answers my question. Thank you. Thank you. How hard is it for them to answer my question? Not that hard. Thank you. Thank you. All right, but I still got some questions from this episode. But that answers number 1. Getting creative, Disney. I like it. Watch her take something else. No, okay. just pick her up at this point. Just pick her up and run. Oh man, that's funny. Oh, I like how they're competing, almost like against each other to get Invader's favor even more. It's pretty sick. I like that idea. Oh, come on, Obi. You did not just let her do that. I don't know. This is kind of excessive. This right here. This is not needed. That could have been easily avoided. He can grab her. I like the creativity, though. Worst case scenario, he grabs her with the Force. Like, come on. Could have easily proved it to her that way. Oh, she's... Oh my. Grab her! How hard is it? That just annoys me. That, like, you're trying to drag this on and for what? Suspense? Like, what? I don't know. I mean, it's not breaking lore, which is good, but... I don't know. I feel like now it's just kind of... Come on, that's not like Obi. You know what I mean? Stop her with the Force. Or run faster, dude. Come on. Oh, here we go. Oh, please don't fly. Oh man, if she just pulls out her double-bladed saber and starts flying, dude. Alright, good. She's doing Force jumps. There you go. That's how it's done, Disney. Now that makes sense. Does she not? Oh man, I don't get it. Like... here we go. Like, he wasn't gonna use the Force. That's... Wait, then he's gonna catch her. Like, come on. Okay, this is a bit of a. I don't know. This is kind of ridiculous. This doesn't feel like Star Wars to me. Like now, people. No, it's just. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. That feels really out of place. Ever since she started running. See, that's to say, all he had to do was just prove that he was a Jedi by using the Force for a split second. Like, come on, dude. Now all those guys know. Ugh, it's. I don't like that. They're doing so darn good. It's not like breaking lower though. It's just kind of dumb. Why does he care now? Why does he care? It's not making sense, man. That's kind of stupid. Okay, now they're getting a little dumb. Oh, we're back, guys. We're back to Disney. Such a good start, and now it's the second episode slowly falling apart, and I bet the next one's just gonna be falling apart even more. Time for a lightsaber fight. Because they want an excuse. That one. At least that's how it feels. Oh. What? They just contradicted themselves again. Are you stupid, Disney? Are you? Oh my gosh! Why am I surprised? It lasted one freaking episode, dude. Trash. 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 Well, there goes Lori out the window. I don't know why I'm surprised. Why am I surprised, man? Why? I think it's because episode one surprised me. I got my hopes up. Episode 1 got my hopes up. Silly me. Ah. Darn it. That sucks. It just comes down to basic stuff when they don't know Star Wars. Just basic things like that. Oh, dang. That was pretty sick. And that's it. No one crediting again. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's discuss. Let me pull up chat. I am ready. Is anyone here? Alright. What's going on? What's going on, Greater J1? You still here, man? Who's here? Let me know. Let's reset this. So. Oh. Oh man, dude. What a bummer. They started off episode 1 so good. Like, you guys kind of knew my thoughts going into this. What's up, Star Wars fan, man? Nice to see you, man. It's so good and bad at the same time. Alright, so going into this, I was like, okay, this is gonna be broken. in terms of lore. Like from what I got from the trailers and stuff, but from the first episode, everything made sense. Everything worked in lore wise. Everything was just good, just amazing. Actually, loved the first episode. All I had was one question, in which I was like, they have 5 other episodes to answer it, and they answered it in this episode. So I was like, okay, episode 1, bravo. I'm super surprised. I was going into it, like I said, they were gonna, wanting that entertainment at least, I mean, it's hard not to be excited when you still got Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen, right? But I was like, they're gonna break lore. Episode 1 proved me wrong, and I was like, I mean, you guys saw my reaction. I was pretty hyped. I was happy. We go into the second one. I started to see a couple things I had like questions about, and like small little problems about, like 2 little things in the beginning, and then we were going on, and as it was progressing, it was just like getting more and more annoying and more ridiculous, and then contradictions already, and it's basic stuff, man. This is what makes me mad. It's basic stuff. If you just watch the shows and watch the movies, I'm not even talking about the books or anything. If you just give an effort to try and watch Star Wars, you can't make as bad of a mistake as something like this. It's a straight out contradiction. And if you guys don't know what that contradiction is, it's them killing the Grand Inquisitor. And if he is somehow still alive, like it says, the Grand Inquisitor probably still lives. I mean, and here, that's the contradiction, right? Is it like, okay, either way, it's bullcrap. Doesn't matter if he lives or dies, right? Because this takes place, has to take place before Rebels. Let me just make sure I know what I'm talking about here. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about, but I want to make sure the Grand Inquisitor is the one that died in Rebels, okay? Let me make sure. Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, he died. Yeah, he died. Yeah, he died, dude, in Rebels, which takes place after this. So either way, it's a lose-lose situation. It sucks, man. Basic stuff. Basic stuff. Basic! Pisses me off. Basic! Are you kidding me? I mean, this is ridiculous. We're talking... I don't know why I'm surprised. I don't. I knew this going in. I knew they'd mess it up. Oh, dude. Like, let's say he even lives, so to speak. That's also bullcrap. He got... Disney just loves making these lightsabers completely unlethal. It's ridiculous. There's no reason for it. I mean, yes, it's fine if you get... your little arm chopped off, like, whatever it is, right? But when you're getting stabbed in the stinking stomach, dude, I mean, come on. They pushed the limit with Fallen Order. I didn't like that Cal survived. I gotta be honest. He should have died. You know what I mean? Now, people are getting sliced up and down the back, stabbed in the stomach and in the chest, and people are living left and right. It's ridiculous. It is. It's fine. Maybe if you have like one person do it, but it's like, no, everybody that got stabbed pretty much, in the stomach or chest or whatever it was in the prequels and the originals died, right? You come into the sequel, basically the Disney era stuff, everybody's living, whether it's in a video game and a character that we just basically made. They couldn't even kill him off, Cal Kestis, okay? Then you got Finn being sliced in the back and he's living through this. And basically what they're saying is, yeah, this guy just got stabbed and he's going to live through Rebels and then die again, right? But they never even showed that he technically lived this. So who knows? He might actually be dead from this. But like either way, it's a lose-lose situation. It sucks. And I will give credit where it's due, but sometimes it's just so hard when it's overshadowed by basic stuff. It's very basic. It's not hard. All you had to do was watch Rebels. And when you're dealing with characters that were created in Rebels, it's probably a good idea to, I don't know, watch it? That might be an idea. Like, are you kidding me? And I understand that, you know, whatever it is with the actor, every actor is different. What do I? It doesn't even matter, though. It should be the people in charge giving them the direction. Like, who wrote this, right? Like, who is doing this? Ugh. Just, and I'm not even diving into the small things and the little problems I had, right? This is just one of the things that's what tipped it. That's what tipped it for me. That's where I'm like, okay, that just shows that they don't care at all to me. I don't like it. Although, let's take a step back, because we already knew that this was gonna happen. I don't know why I'm caught off guard. Maybe I just didn't think it was gonna be that friggin' easy and stupid, man. That's probably what it was. I didn't think they were that stupid, but I was wrong again. Disney always seems to surprise me, bro. And by the way, I got to watch Star Wars Celebration today, and I had a blast. Most of it, I'd say, was good. There were some parts where it was like, okay, kind of ridiculous, but anyways, there were some good parts in this. Obviously, Kenobi finding out. By the way, Ewan McGregor's work so far, dude, amazing. I love Ewan McGregor. This is crazy, bro. I feel like he nailed it. He's nailed it each and every time. With his I feel like all the actors are actually doing really well. I feel like it's just really the writer's job. Him finding out about, you know, Anakin's still alive, that was awesome. Great ending. But like I said, I was just so caught off guard, especially with such a good start episode 1 had. Oh man. The reason I think the Grand Inquisitor lives is because Palp let him get access to the Jedi archives, so that's probably somewhere said how to heal, and probably has survived much worse. I don't like it though. I can't stand everybody being stabbed by a light. Like, what's the point? Right? What's the point of wielding a lightsaber if everybody that gets just literally sliced and stabbed living through it, you know? Especially when we see people like freaking like Qui-Gon Jinn and stuff just die like that, you know? I mean, it makes I don't care. Whether he lives or loses, it's a lose-lose situation for me. But that's all I got. I mean, there was a lot of good stuff, don't get me wrong, but like I said, when you're done with the fragile show, it can... It's tough. But there was a lot of good stuff, especially in episode 1. I really did enjoy it. Hopefully they start turning it around in episode 3. I just don't see how they're going to turn around that. I mean, obviously, I would hope... I think the better route that they would be able to take is to basically bring back the Inquisitor, make sure he's alive still. That way it makes sense in the Rebels, because if they just kill him off now, that doesn't make any sense. How'd he come back to life, right? That means they're going to have to make Rebels not canon, and when they do that, that opens up a bunch of other red flags, you know, all this other junk. But I do feel like the best way they can go about this is basically do what you said, Greater J1, right? Greater J1 is basically keep him alive, and he somehow lives through that. But even then, I don't like it. And there was too many things in that episode I didn't like. Think about Kanan got blinded by Maul, and his head should have got sliced off, so isn't that crazy? I mean, not necessarily. Just because it was just... I mean... I guess they can make that argument, but I don't really see it that way, because it's just like, that was at the tip, right? It just barely caught his eyes and like part of his nose or whatever it is, right? It wasn't like his full-on head. It wasn't like a beheading. I feel like if Maul obviously was closer, then I feel like, you know, it would have been able to get... I think he tried to go for the head, but he didn't get it. It wasn't like, you know... I think that's a different logic, but I mean, I guess you could take it, right? But like I said, it's not like they're just doing it one time. They're doing this with every character now, and it's ridiculous. It's like everybody, like, think about it. Let's look at the only person that has died, right, by a saber getting stabbed from Disney that I'm thinking of would be what? That isn't like a full-on behead, but like a stab would be what? Just Snoke? And even then, he was kind of like sliced in half. Right? I don't know. Yo, what's going on, Light? I've heard a theory that GI we saw at the start of the show might be fake and be replaced by the version we know in Rebels. Wait, I've heard a theory that GI Grand Inquisitor, okay, we saw at the start of the show might be fake. How is he fake? What do you mean? Retcon's a lot of legend stuff though. Yeah, like, but what do you mean by the fake thing? Like, how could he be fake? Like, there just happens to be another Grand Inquisitor that's the same species. Like, is that it? Right? Oh, that guy died. We'll just replace him with this guy that looks exactly like him. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Did I just say it looks exactly like him? Because that's not true. We got Melahead, and we got... Oh, man. Oh, I'm not even going to try and excuse what happened in that episode. That's crazy. Maybe not fake, just a different version. Oh, that'd be funny. I can imagine Disney pulling that off, man. I really can. Like, that's just sad, but I could see it. I'm kind of curious. I wonder what people think about it so far. I thought I gotta say episode 1, man, surprised me. Episode 2, it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. What's going on, Ukraine? OMG, that was crazy. It was. There was a lot, like, I was smiling, like, probably 90 to 95% of that time from episodes 1 and 2. There was a lot of good stuff. Like, overall, I was thoroughly entertained. I was very, very happy, with the exception of number 2. Overall, entertainment-wise, I'd say I was happy with both. First one, lore-wise, great. Second one, not so much, but had some good moments. Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor, man, what can I say? Carried that. New sister is really crazy, yeah. But I like that they answered my question about, like, the motive, right? Like, I'm like, why is this even happening? Right? Like, what is the deal with this third sister? But they gave her the motive, right? She's like the least one or whatever it is, right? And all the Inquisitors are basically just trying to get in a better favor of Vader, and I really like that. I think that's very creative, and Disney actually stepped up their game with the creativity. I feel like, definitely in these 2 episodes. But yeah, the whole Grand Inquisitor thing was the tipping shit for me. There was a couple other things I also want to mention that let me see if I can get it up real quick here. There was one part, I think there was 2 different parts at the beginning. What was it? Oh yeah, okay. There's also a couple things at the end. Man, what was the thing? I'm trying to find the thing at the beginning that was kind of driving me nuts. Not nuts, but was like, huh? Okay, that was the recap. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, the clone, right? The clone thing. What's the deal with that? Like, did his inhibitor chip just not work? Looks like he's a part of the 501st, right? How the heck did he get on this planet? Like, why is he not a stormtrooper? Like, what's the deal with that? I thought that was very interesting. I don't know, man. That was one thing I was kind of, curious. I had a question about, like, why, I thought that whole scene with the fake Jedi was great. I thought that was great. Where I had another problem was, I'm guessing this is just because Obi-Wan's rusty, but like the other thing was like when he got in a fight with those couple guys, the ones that made him bleed or whatever, he like, I'm not even checking, I'm gonna rewatch it again and look, it looks like he hit the guy and then paused and like let the other guy hit him. I'm rewatching it right now. It's at 10:26. Boom, he does the elbow and he just looks at him. He just, like, it's like he's looking at him waiting to get punched. I didn't like that. Like, if he's gonna go with the element of surprise, elbow him and then hit the other guy, right? Like, he just elbowed him and just paused for a second and was like ready to brace himself, right? Like, this is a Zabrak. First off, out of the two, you'd probably want to hit the Zabrak first. He's probably the stronger guy, right? So I would have like took him out, right? You know, at least get him off guard and then hit the other guy. But it doesn't matter with the order. But the fact that he just stood there, I don't know. That was another thing that got me kind of wondering. Either way, he beat the crap out of him, which I liked. Good, right? The other part, that was it basically where it started to go downhill for me in terms of lore wise, or at least at the beginning it wasn't really lore, but it was more like, okay, I don't really like the way they're taking this episode now. It feels a little dragged on. They're trying to force something. It feels out of character. And that was when Princess Leia started to just not trust Obi-Wan once she saw his face, right? And be like, you're the real kidnapper, and then she just started to run, which I understand from Leia's perspective, but Obi-Wan's like, dude, like, you're letting this little girl just outrun you. First off, like, there's plenty of ways he could have went about this. One, just grab her. Just like, dude, there were so many times where I just felt like, just grab Leia and just move, just go, quit letting her be on her 2 feet since you can't control her, obviously, right? I mean, obviously you don't want her to scream or anything and make, bring attention, but do something, man. You just kept on, you're letting everyone else know. You look suspicious when you're running around chasing a little girl like that, right? And basically the whole idea was that she just didn't trust him. So he could have easily just used the Force on something there. I mean, there's tons of junk, right? Just like Battlefront 2's maps, just junk everywhere. He could have just used the Force just to show her, And the fact, I thought that was so drama too, and kind of out of place and not Star Warsy when they kind of like went in slow motion when Leia was falling, and like, bro, we all know he's gonna use the Force to catch her. That was a bit much in my opinion. How do you feel about the Reva as a character? To be honest, by the trailer, I mean, this is before going into it, right? So I wasn't like, I didn't really care, but I gotta say, I mean, I'm interested in learning more about her. It's not like a character that I'm like, oh yes, I want, like, great. I'm not saying it's bad either. It's just like I don't know enough about her to really like see what I like about her so far. I think she's okay. I don't have anything against that character. I don't really feel like I have anything for that character. It's more along the lines of just like, okay, it's just another Inquisitor to me, right? There's like an Inquisitor boat, which, to be honest, I'm not really a huge fan of the idea of Inquisitors, just because I feel like it's just a cheap around, like a little go around, from the rule of 2, which I guess I kind of understand to a certain extent, but the amount of Inquisitors there are, I don't know. I know some were Jedis and they were turned, but I still feel like, what if there was a Jedi that like faked it or whatever it is? You know what I mean? It's just like, I feel like Vader would have just killed most of them, right? Maybe have a couple of guys help him, not as many as there are. But, I'm not really there to talk about that. But yeah, and then when I saw she just stabbed I'm gonna watch that scene again where she just stabs the Grand Inquisitor too, because I thought the Grand Inquisitor and that other Inquisitor, the third sister, were going to fight. Like, I figured that they were going to fight. I didn't think that she was just gonna walk up and stab him. And I mean, that Grand Inquisitor, for being a Grand Inquisitor, he kind of should have saw that coming, to be honest, or at least a fight. I mean, he should know that. When has she followed orders up to this point, right? But I gotta say, Vader at the end, and then him finding out that he's alive, killer. I'm at 33:10. She steps aside, watch and learn, yada yada. Like, he's using the Force, right? So he's already taken energy. And then she legit just stabs him. And she's keeping it in. It's not like she deactivated. Like, it's still in for a second. Like, I mean, this guy. I mean, yeah, who's in the gut of that? I mean, and at that point, like, I feel like if he wasn't dead there, she would have just killed him, like beheaded him. Why would she leave even a chance for him to be alive, right? Ah, it's crazy. I don't know, man. What do you think about the death of the Grand Inquisitor? I think it's stupid. Ah, dumb. It's beyond pathetic, man. It is. Like I said, I don't know why I'm surprised. I knew this going into this, but I mean, it's so basic. It's just thinking about it blows me away. And I was so happy off that first one, man. I was wanting to seriously. I know I'm kind of getting repetitive here, but like, dang, man, dang. I don't know what else to say. Like, it makes me want to just shake Disney up and be like, what are you doing? Right? Like, I was so happy to, after episode 1, be like, oh my goodness, I'll be able to like say I was wrong and it was great, and I'll be able to tell people about how good it was, and I was so happy. And then want horrible. I think the death of the Grand Inquisitor was stupid as Snoke death. It's even stupider than that, because at least Snoke's, I mean, there was no point to it, right, with Snoke's death, but at least it wasn't a contradiction. I mean, it was stupid, but at least it wasn't double stupid. This is double, triple, quadruple, 5 times the amount of stupid than something like that, because we already know he's alive. So it's just like, how'd he come back? So this guy dies, or doesn't die. He just gets stabbed for I don't know how many seconds, right? And she just leaves him there. That makes sense. And he goes on and gets killed in a duel by Kanan in Rebels. This is why, though, right? This is why Disney is just a bad company, in my opinion, in terms of dealing with the Star Wars story. The story group, or whoever it is, I mean, people always say it's not just one person, right? Okay, then they're all to blame. How many people does this go through, right, to get to this point, and no one decides to ask, wait a second, how does this make sense, right? I mean, they all claim that they're these huge Star Wars fans and yada yada yada, but we've seen the Grand Inquisitor in Rebels, right? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little too harsh on it. I don't feel like I am, but I mean, I feel like it's very basic, you know? A casual fan can see that and be like, that's wrong. That doesn't make any sense. How'd he come back and die again? Or if he didn't die, how did he survive that? Like, what is it? Finn getting sliced up in the back, people getting stabbed left and right. They're fine. Just get up. You got Cal Kestis just getting stabbed by Vader. Just literally, it's just there. You know, yeah, he's just chilling. He's fine. He's gonna be swimming to the surface. He's just hurt. He's a little band-aid. Like, we're talking about lightsabers here, dude. Like, are you kidding me? This isn't... I don't know. Maybe I just need some sleep. I came here late. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, man. I don't know. You totally agree? Well, that's good. It's good that I can see someone else that agrees. Great Inquisitor should not have went like that. So far, the show undermines the strength some of these characters. Personally, I don't think he died. How could they retcon Rebels? LOL. Yeah, that's a good point. But either way, it's a lose-lose situation, in my opinion, right? I just hope they turn it around in episode 3. I don't know how. I really don't after that. But I don't even care. Just bring on Vader and Anakin, bro. Or, you know, Vader and Anakin. I mean, Vader and Kenobi. At this point, who cares about lore in terms of this show at this point? Like, it's already broken. They've already contradicted stuff. That easy. First day into Kenobi. Just go for entertainment-wise. I mean, I would love Qui-Gon in here, right? But if they have him show up as a Force ghost, that's another thing. That's another contradiction, right? It has to be a Force voice. If they keep that Force voice and not a Force ghost, then great. But I mean, do I think they're going to do that? No. Because it's a very small line in the Clone Wars where they reveal that. If they aren't even going to pay attention to a Grand Inquisitor that's in several episodes of Rebels and then dies, what makes me think that they're going to pay attention to one line in the Clone Wars, right? I don't know. Anyways, I think that's going to be it. I think I shared enough of my overall thoughts. I didn't break it down scene by scene, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. Would you guys be interested in doing that in another stream or something? I don't know. Maybe when the series is all done or something. Kind of like what we did in the Bad Batch stream where I took it apart scene by scene and we did like a cool podcast about it and a discussion. Maybe something like that. For me, I always come up with some sort of headcanon to fix what I find wrong. And I try to do that, right? Great RJ1, I always try and do that, right? But then there's a certain point where it's just like, it's like they don't care. And they claim that they do, but their actions don't always show it, right? And I know this doesn't go for everybody there, but it's just like the people that, like how many? Like, I'm not going to give them a free pass on this. You give them too many free passes, man. It's... I don't know. I think it's going to be unforeseen cameo in Kenobi, kind of like Cad Bane. Wait, what do you mean? I think it's going to be an unforeseen cameo in Kenobi. Kind of like Cad Bane. Oh, it's kind of like Cad Bane in the Book of Boba Fett? Is that what you mean? Wait, what do you mean by that? Like, I think it's going to be an unforeseen cameo. What's going to be an unforeseen cameo? Kind of like how Cad Bane was in Book of Boba? Is that what you mean? And then what do you mean by it's just the Grand Inquisitor? But I don't know. I don't know, guys. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Want. I don't know. Maybe that cameo will be Papa Palps. I mean, at this rate, I feel like anything's possible, to be honest. Like, I would love to see the Emperor in the show. I doubt it. I don't see it, especially from Ian's response in Star Wars Celebration. But we could be wrong. They have surprised us before with characters I never really expected. Like, I never expected to see Luke in The Mandalorian, right? So, who knows? Hopefully I'm proved wrong. I love being proved wrong when it comes to this stuff because typically, like 99.9% of the time when it comes to Star Wars stuff by Disney, I'm right. Like 99.9% of the time. Sadly. I was wrong about episode 1 though. But overall, I didn't really call out saying, oh, episode 1 is going to break lore. I just said the Kenobi show as a whole, and I was right. So, there we go. Albriva doesn't have anything to do with the ending. I feel like... Are you talking about like the episode or the overall like series? Yeah, I feel like a lot of it, this episode, is just a lot of things just felt forced. And then, obviously, a goodish, baddish ending, in my opinion. Reva is something like Kylo Ren. Oh, I see what you're saying. Kind of like, what's that one Inquisitor? I forgot her name. Is it the second sister? I think it's the second sister. The one in Fallen Order that died by Vader. Kind of like that. I'm talking about like that, like turnaround type of deal. Yeah, and that's my exact point though of like the flaws of Inquisitors and stuff like that, right? It's just like, I'm not even a big fan of it, to be honest. I could see it, but I feel like there could have been a better way to do it, in my opinion. But anyways, I think that's gonna do it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed discussing this with me. I had a lot of fun. I definitely love discussing this type of stuff. I'll be back streaming, I believe, Wednesday, right? They come out every Wednesday. I don't know if they're going to be coming out 9 p.m. Pacific time every Wednesday. Or, I guess, Tuesday night. Or midnight. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Because I know it came out around 9 this time. It came out a little bit early. Like, You know, typically it's midnight Pacific time, right? Like right when Thursday hits, right when the 27th hits. But it came out a little early, I guess. So I'll check it out, and I'll be streaming it. So I hope to see you guys there during that watch party. I'll catch you later. May the force be with you always.